Welcome back, everybody, to the Successful Events podcast that is currently in revamp. I am so excited to be here with you all today. And if you are on YouTube or watching video, you'll see I'm in an amazing podcast studio here locally in Boone. I am so excited to be here. And this is actually where a lot of the episodes are going to start being recorded. If I'm traveling, I might do like pop-up ones, bonuses. I'll sometimes have obviously my interviews and stuff that maybe not quite here, but as much as possible, I'm going to start doing them in person in this space, bringing in hopefully guests as well here. And before I dive into the episode today, I have to share one thing because I have been working on planning an incredible mastermind event that is going to be happening June 1st to June 5th here in Boone. And it's really cool because part of it is going to be a few locals that are involved, but then the other piece of that is actually going to be that we have people traveling in. And we're keeping it very intimate for about 6 to 8 women max. And it's all going to be about really getting the mastermind in your business, integrate, take care of yourself, rest and relaxation. There's sauna and cold plunge. And what I am so excited to be doing is actually going to be getting everyone involved with the mastermind event. We will actually come here, hopefully live to the space, and be able to record together in person. And you will be a guest on this podcast. So if you're interested, please shoot me a message, shoot me a DM. If you have my email, shoot me an email. But I am so excited, so excited to bring this group together. It is a much more affordable cost than I had originally planned because I want to get people here. I want people to mastermind on their business. I want them to connect with one another, connect with the locals, connect with the land here because Boone is just so special. And they obviously get some fun opportunities to workshop with me and then sit down one-on-one and record. So now let's dive into today's episode. Welcome, everybody, to the Successful Events Podcast, your go-to podcast for hosting impactful, purpose-driven events. I'm your host, Kat Roten, an event strategist and logistics expert, here to help you plan and execute events with confidence. You'll hear from top industry experts sharing the latest trends, live coaching calls with myself and fellow community members, and of course, my personal favorite, strategies to help you stay true to your vision without the burnout while you're event planning. But here's the thing, your event isn't just about the details. It's a time to celebrate your hard work, to show up fully in your energy at your event, and to lead with confidence. That's why we focus on self-care, intentionality, and making sure your event aligns with your purpose so it doesn't just look good, but it also feels good for you too. Let's simplify the process and make it unforgettable. So today, we are going to be talking about how taxes are a privilege. And I know as soon as you heard that and or saw the title of this episode, you probably were like, what the heck, Kat? Well, I was fortunate enough 2 weeks ago to be in the room at the Power Table Live event that was down in Florida. I was coordinating actually for Taylor Smith, the incredible event host. And the last speaker that went on stage, I think blew all of us away. She is a financial advisor. She is incredible, Alex Coyne, who I'm going to bring her on the podcast here very, very soon. I'm hoping. I'm crossing my fingers. Alex, if you're listening to this, please, I want to bring you on as a guest. And we were talking about, or she was actually talking about and sharing how taxes are a privilege. And it's the mindset shift of understanding that if you're paying taxes, that means you're profitable. And as soon as that clicked in, and she dropped into so many other things. I mean, her knowledge is just so vast and incredible. Someone that I would want to be in her world, and you would want to be in her world as well. But it was incredible to just drop in and hear all of the things that she says as a business owner, whether you are an S Corp, C Corp, or you're just LLC sole proprietorship, the ways to really be able to think about your money and pay yourself and give yourself a cushion. But I had to share this one takeaway, and it was literally that taxes are a privilege. Because I think all of us, many of us, I'm not going to say all, shouldn't have said that, but taxes are a burden. They're a weight. We're like, why are we paying these? And I'll be honest, I hit a time in about 2022. I was paying taxes for 2021, and 2021 was the first year I had made a salary and I had received a bonus actually for all just the expansiveness that we had had in the hotel and how I had increased the revenue and increased bottom line and other updates and things have been happening in the midst of that. And I still was able to just grow the hotel the way I did. And I honestly, at my core, was pissed off at the government because I had received this incredible bonus, and I think it ended up being like 40% had been taxed. And I was so confident, like, okay, that's fine. It got taxed in 2022. So 2023, I'm going to get a reimbursement because there's no way that I need to be paying all these taxes. Guys, I think I got $500 back the next year. I was so upset. So upset. So just this simple sentence of taxes are a privilege and understanding that means you're profitable has started to change for me. The other tip I'm going to give here, and I will be honest because I was coordinating the event, I did not get to hear all of Alex's speech and the session that she put on. But the one thing I will remind you also in this episode is if you are making money as a 1099 contractor, you have your own LLC, a sole proprietor, it does not matter like if you have your own business or not, you're just working 1099 work. Please, please, please put money aside. Please make sure that you are saving the money to pay the taxes later on, because I can't even tell you how many people I've spoken to and they've made even just $2,000 or $3,000. And then all of a sudden they owe taxes the next time they're submitting their taxes for the year previously. Because you have to still pay taxes, self-employment tax on whatever you're making if it was on a W-2. So that is my 2 cents. The things I'm going to tell you is please put money aside, and it should range anywhere from about 20 to 30% of whatever your income is. So just putting that out there. But remember, as Alex said, taxes are a privilege. So keep this in your back pocket. Save this episode for later on. If this resonates with you, I would love for you to share it. I would love for you to send it to somebody maybe who needs to hear this, needs to hear it for a mindset shift, needs this as a reminder, maybe even just to start saving and putting money aside for their taxes each year. Even paying estimated taxes is a whole other thing. But I'm going to get Alex on here hopefully in the future. And again, thank you for listening and share this with somebody. And I will see you next time on the podcast.